Alright, so, thinking about boxing. I am not a trained boxer. I have worked out with several boxers. I have learned some boxing moves, but my boxing comes from Savate. It comes from Wing Chun, Chinese boxing. It comes from, my Kempo handwork. It comes from the small bit of Muay Thai that I've worked with. My handwork is not traditional Western, English or American boxing. It is a conglomerate of hand techniques. However, like I said, I have trained with boxers, and there is an awesome idea in boxing where you cut out all of the shit. You cut out all of the high-level, advanced, fine motor skills. Don't worry about it. You work on just a couple of punches, a couple of blocks, and really just covers. Not even, you're not reaching out to block. In Savate, we do reach out to block, but in Western boxing, you're not reaching. You're just covering. You're moving, focusing on moving, always moving. They don't spend time punching in a stationary fashion. Well, not exclusively. So, some people will say, hey, boxing is better than karate, because oftentimes boxers will beat karate guys in a sport tournament. Here's the problem. Karate guys, a lot of kung fu guys, a lot of, exterior, other cultural martial arts, they focus so heavily on the techniques and the self-defense and all this that they don't take the time to just work man-on-man action. They don't take time to work, timing, ranging. So often you practice these self-defense techniques at an unfeasible range, where you are either out of range, or you're dealing with bad timing, or you're aiming to miss. It's a bad deal. There is a way to overcome that, training slower but accurately. But boxers never have to train slow, right? Not that they don't, but there's less call to train slow, because the majority of their time they're spent working on the bag, it's spent working on pads, it's spent working on moving, and then finally sparring. And sparring, they're maybe not taking it out 100% the whole time, but they are moving and punching, and they're never training to punch at half force. They're never training to punch in such a way that they're going to reduce the efficacy of their punch. Now, if we apply that training routine to another area, a more effective whole system of martial arts, and one not so geared towards sport, say Wing Chun, say Jeet Kune Do, say Krav Maga, Sambo, the list goes on. It's not so much the moveset, it's how you're studying. Because I will tell you this, a world-class boxer will beat a world-class karate, karateka, that has never trained in full contact. Kyokushin guy will do well. George St. Pierre has proven this, and there are a few other Kyokushin guys in mixed martial arts that have shown that karate is more than viable. But it depends on how you train it, and most McDojos don't. So whatever you're doing, take this lesson from boxing. Work a lot of man-to-man movement, work a lot of timing and ranging, work a lot of bag work and pad work, so that you are not training yourself to punch at half force or 25% force or whatever. Yes, there are plenty of times you have to move slowly, especially when you expand the range into things like locks and gouges and whatnot. Otherwise, you're going to break your training partner. Nobody wants to train if you keep breaking them, So just keep this in mind. Train hard, train well, train smart. I don't care what you're training. Everything works to a degree. That's not the point. The point is train well and train smart. Train for the context that you're in. Even if you're training just for point sparring, which please don't. Point sparring is fundamentally useless. But even if you're training for point sparring, you will benefit heavily, heavily from this kind of training. That's all I got for you tonight. I'm just a little hyped up and excited, and I just had a really good Wing Chun workout tonight. So, I'm going to go grab some food, and I'll talk to you later. Good journey.